Hiya! Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to just go over a few bits and pieces of what's going on, what's coming up, what's been in the past, stuff that's been going on recently, which I'm sort of quite interested in. Just to give you a bit of update on some really quite different things that are going on in my life, which have certainly given me something interesting to look forward to and have put a bit of a smile on my face, let's say in the last few days at least. So I'm off to see Deadpool 2 tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Should be quite funny. I haven't seen many really good funny comedies recently. I'm hoping it stands up well and is a great film, as good as the first. We'll see how well, we'll see how well it does. It should be good. It should be good at least. I'm looking forward to it. If I get time, I'll probably pop in and watch Avengers Infinity War afterwards. We'll see, depending on time and constraints, all that kind of stuff. But we'll see how that goes. Now, to catch up on some other stuff that's been going on, there's some interesting things that have happened in terms of developments recently. So firstly, I went to Pink Punters for B&O on Friday of last week, which was, that in itself is not an unusual occurrence for me. I go there quite a lot. No video, no photos I'm going to share of that today, and there's a very, very good reason for that. Now, this was the first time that my wife has joined me out at Pink Punters. We went out together. We had someone available to look after our daughter, so we were able to go out and enjoy the evening. It wasn't the best B&O I've ever been to. They're doing some work on the club at the moment, and the attic area, which is a nice quieter area to get away from other stuff, isn't open. A lot of people hang out up there. I tend to circulate around the club. I will go to the attic, I'll go to the pink room, take a few photos, I'll go have a dance, I'll go to the karaoke area. I will circulate around the whole club. Without the attic bar there wasn't really that quiet get away from it type space, unless you go out to the fires and everything where the smokers are. Anyway, but this was my first time with my wife, so I didn't really know very many people there. Bumped into Janie, and Lucy came along as well. So that was nice. It was at least a couple of people for me to introduce my wife to, but normally I'd know a lot more people that were there. There was a lot fewer people that I know generally out at B&O in May. But it was good. It was a good night. We had fun. We had a good laugh. It went as well as I could possibly hope. Very positively, in fact. And with that in mind, I'm feeling quite sort of upbeat about whether we might do something like that in the future. It's not something my wife particularly embraces, so she's not going to be rushing to come out with me. She's not going to be banging on my door saying, come on, when are we next going to go out? But it certainly felt like, as a once a quarter, once every half year type event, it felt like something that we could arrange something around. So I'm thinking of seeing if we can head up to Leeds in September for Leeds First Friday. Probably stay the weekend and get some stuff done and have a good night. I'd be looking forward to that. It'd be nice if we can go out and do something like that. Now, other interesting news. For some time I've been talking with my wife about when we might tell my daughter about Juliette. And where we've basically got to today is that we've been having a discussion for the last couple of days. It's been interesting. It's been a good conversation we've been having. And the conclusion that my wife came to, because I've been ready to tell my daughter for ages, whereas my wife has, let's say she's always had the fear of what will happen. Just puts you off from getting something done. Now, what her suggestion was that we would tell my daughter at the beginning of the summer holidays. So that would be in about, 4-5 weeks, something like that. So that now leaves me in a situation where in 5-6 weeks, something along those lines, we will be telling my daughter about Juliette. Now, the plan is to tell her pretty much everything so that she's fully aware of what it is that we do and what I do in my spare time, and to try to make sure that she understands, and we can process this all with her. We're not going to sort of dribble it onto her in little bits and pieces. We're not going to draw this out. We're going to try and get as much out as possible. And then we've got the whole of the summer holidays to discuss as a family and work on things. And then we'll see where we get to at the end of the summer. And hopefully by that time, we will have got all of the novelty factor out of the way. And when she goes back to school, it's not something that she's just going to blurt out in the middle of her class. That's really the main aim about trying to find a way to organise this a little bit more carefully, let's say, than we might otherwise have done. But that's really good news. It's interesting for me. It's something I'm looking forward to. It definitely takes things in a direction of acknowledgement and takes things in a direction of, let's say, day-to-day recognition. It means that I don't have to worry about things in quite the same way as I otherwise would do. So why I have wigs in my office, why I have shoes, for example, nice lady shoes in my office, is less likely to be one of those accidental things that she sees and is unsure about or wants to know more about. The reason will now be known, and hopefully it won't be something that we have to worry about. But, you know, early days, we'll see how it goes and see what she thinks. I'm hoping to engage her. I'm not going to get her on videos or do anything along those lines. You won't ever see my wife or my daughter on these videos, not unless, let's say, unless some years have passed. She's too young for that. But it's one of those things where ultimately it would be nice to do something a little bit more fun and to share a bit of time like this with my family when it's appropriate. Let's put it that way, without needing to hide. Certainly it means that if I can come out of my room dressed and ready when my family and my daughter's still awake, that's going to be a simple thing. It's going to make life a little bit easier from time to time. Even if she's coming back from school, for example, it means that maybe I don't need to rush quite so much to get dressed when she comes back from school. But we won't rub it in her face, you know, we'll keep it nice and subtle to start with. But that's the update. That's the new information from me. Really, really intriguing sort of developments. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on how things go. It's a big change, and it certainly gives a bit of an update to some of the conversations or the Ask Me Anything type questions I've answered in the past about when we would tell my daughter. I always said it would be before secondary school. So she's now 8, and judging her as an individual, because not all children are the same, in my opinion, she's more than ready. She's pretty mature for an 8-year-old. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. Other than that, I don't have any plans to go out. I mean, I think there's June B&O or something along those lines. I might do something, but I've got no other real plans to go out other than Sparkle. So Sparkle's the next thing. This dress I got for Sparkle, but I've realised something. If Sparkle's going to be hot like it is today, then I'm not going to be wearing this breastplate with this dress at Sparkle because it is hot. It is hot wearing this. So I will probably go for something a little bit simpler, but we'll see. Running's going well. Just crossed 500 kilometers for the year, which is fine. Way behind last year, but injury and other problems have kept me back from running. And the bicycling's going well as well. Yeah, cycling's going really well. Chewing up some miles on the bike. So all in all, healthy, fit, happy, things developing quite nicely. Never going to transition, in case someone wants to ask me that one again. Never going to transition. I'm a cross-dresser. I'm a husband and a father first. Cross-dresser second. That's my way. Anyway, have fun. Any comments, let me know down below in the description. Anyone wants to ask me anything about any questions, you can get me through my website, www.julietnoir.uk, email julietisnoir@gmail.com. You can, if you go to the forum on the website, there's a place where you can post things that you want me to address in terms of questions. I'm more than happy to do that. And yeah, I look forward to answering any questions that anyone has. So thanks for joining me again here today. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And as ever, Bye. Bye.